Hey everyone, I know it's been a few days since I've done a video and felt called to do numerous things because I guess I'm catching up for lost time. um, Interesting experience last night. We had our power went out, somebody hit a pole, and of course you don't know necessarily what caused the outage at the time and everything. And this happened right as I was making dinner. And my kids all, were disgruntled and everything. And we're not going to be able to watch a movie tonight. And luckily, we have all of our devices charged, though. So, and I was just exhausted, and my husband was exhausted. And, sometimes life, it's just easier to let them be all on their devices. But then it became bedtime. And we have a nightlight in our room. And we have our three youngest. We have two queen beds put together, and we bed share, and we love it. And my second child and my third child were both, extremely afraid of the dark. And my second child is definitely afraid of the dark. My third child is afraid of the dark because her big sister is afraid of the dark. She is very fearless, but she's afraid of the dark, but she'll get up normally and go get a bottle of water or turn off a fan in the other bathroom or whatever. She's fearless. So they both started having these almost mini panic attacks. And my second child, who is very afraid of the dark, was she's done meditations with me and stuff, and so I started, doing our deep breathing and things like that, and she just would not calm down. And my third child, though, she was all, oh, and she's starting to say it with me, the prompts and stuff, breathe in, hold your breath, blow out like you're blowing out candles. And she, thought that was lots of fun. And then breathe in and make sure your belly's going out. Make it a bit like a big pregnant woman's belly. And and she thought that was fun. And I finally had to say, okay, we're trying to go to sleep here, so do it in your head. Because it wasn't helping for my second child at all. And as people, as humans, there's times that what we say will really kick off and resonate with somebody, and and they just take it and they go and they do their own beautiful thing, and it's wonderful. And there's other people that you can walk them through even more beautifully, and it's still their free will. They still have choice, and they're still giving themselves up over to this choice to be in this fear state. And I think we see this with a lot of things in the world, and kind of where we choose to put our attention on and things like that. So I think it was a good reminder that I can't control anyone. I can control me. I can offer suggestions on how to deal and walk through something, but at the end of the day, it's up to the other individual. And as a parent, I feel like that's an even bigger, huge ramification lesson, because as parents, we love our children. We want the best for our children. But we know that they're going to grow up and make their own choices. And, we obviously don't want to see our kids hurt or suffering or in pain. And it's a very fine line between our expectations and letting them live and those sorts of things, and what is enough guidance, and then what is control. And at a certain point with my second child, I just you're literally giving yourself over to fear. And if that's what you want to do right now, if that's where you want to be, that's okay. We'll, can snuggle a little tighter or whatever to try to make you not afraid. but I can't make you not be afraid. And I think as individuals, that's a hard lesson. We can't control anybody else. We can only control ourselves. And as parents, it's a really hard lesson because I'd love to control, exactly what my kids are doing and how they're behaving and how they're navigating the world, but I can't. So I can lead and offer those suggestions, offer those techniques and things that I've learned in adulthood, and instead I can prepare them now in childhood or adolescence, going into young adulthood, and hope that they are better equipped, or maybe even just the better way to say that is equipped differently than I was at that age. And that's really, I guess, my goal as a parent, is to equip my kids so that they're not middle-aged when they're finding out who they really are, and they're falling into who they really are, or they're shedding all these layers of who they are. I want them to grow into and just continue becoming the people that they are without all these layers. And I know that they're going to have some layers and things like that, and they're going to have trauma. It could be the most idyllic childhood, and there's still going to be trauma. There's still going to be situations that arise and things like that, and that's okay. That's part of why we're here. That's the human experience. But part of the human experience is also learning we can only control ourselves. We can help lead, guide, etc. But we also need to not be attached to that outcome either. And how can we, as parents, or just as people in general, not be attached to an outcome? I might want to shout certain information from the rooftops and go, everybody should see this, everybody should see this. And some people are going to see it, and some people are not going to see it. They're going to turn away. And I need to be okay with any and all outcomes, because really it's their choice. So, probably going to have some more videos, but that was the first and most important one. So, I hope you're having a great day, and catch up more soon.